And we're good.
Ooh,
All right.
Are we, though?
No, definitely
No,
not.
we're really not. That's a
We're not
pile
good.
of bodies. That is a pile of corpses.
Speaking of
Oh,
the
God.
corpses, are y'all ready for a recap?
I mean, if it doesn't have to involve those bodies of corpses, we're
Probably
good.
does.
No, it
Probably
definitely
corpses.
does.
It, like,
It definitely-
exclusively
Damn it.
does.
Okay, previously on Genesis, corpses. With the combined power of the Embercord Alliance, the Vagrants, and the Blades of Fate, the blockade around Embercord Cove was decimated in the wake of your vessels. With no time to waste, you all began to make your way north, to display your first act of open war, to take on the Exiles' Refuge blockade. But it seems they were anticipating your approach. Signal flares fired out as you rapidly sailed towards the blockade, causing dozens of ships to change course towards the shores of the island. Gwyn using a smokescreen to slip through, and followed in suit, making a beeline towards the shore. Sanus taking the lead, you all rushed towards the largest settlement of exiles, stumbling across an active skirmish between two of the Reef and the Saint of the Exiles. The many corpses of the Enclave scattered across the ground, accompanied by fallen exiles. You all rushed forward, Veneria projecting an arcane barrier around herself to protect a small group of survivors. Sanus rushing forward to duel with alacrity as Amble and Ilman began clearing out the stragglers of soldiers that had continued to assail. Gwyn getting to a high ground, provided covering fire as Mias started bringing the exiles back from the brink of death. A fierce fight ensued. Thankfully, any semblance of victory for the Enclave was snuffed out by thunderous cannon fire from above. Lorelei deploying a squadron of clockwork soldiers as you all struck down Alacrity, their accomplice Citron managing to escape in the commotion. Dark clouds looming above, surrounded by ash, ember, and the fallen. This is where we will resume.
Probably about this time, me and Sanus are coming back chasing after, what's-her-face, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure the coast is clear, so the globe would be gone from Vin by now.
Mm-hmm. You just see Saint kind of just on a knee. He's been pretty badly beaten up. Just kind of leaning on his greatsword a bit. Head hung pretty low.
Sanus is probably going to be the one to approach first. Well, can't say this is how I wanted to meet again, but...
Yeah,
been a little while.
that it has. I would agree, I would have preferred better circumstance. Okay. He stands.
Whoa, are you feeling alright to be moving around like that now?
I've dealt with worse.
Do we know about the other settlements?
No clue. I sent word to, hide the first sign of conflict. Don't know how many were able to do so successfully. And I don't think I can make my way over there in time fast enough anyway. To note as well, the continued cannon fire from above continued after combat. You heard about 10 other shots. So you can assume that clockwork soldiers have been sent into other settlements as well.
Okay.
I mean,
Noted.
is there gonna be like? Am I only assuming there's gonna be 20 of them if Lorelei shot 2 down here?
You've heard 12 shots total.
Okay,
So 12 clockwork soldiers on the island.
at least.
Yeah, well, Sanus is going to talk into the ring and pretty much ask Lorelei. Lorelei, what do you see up there? Are the other settlements in similar shape?
I've been firing soldiers at where I see smoke and fire, so yes.
Any idea of their state?
I can only get a very minuscule view from where I am. Everything's, even with a spyglass, I had to get pretty close to see where to aim for you lot.
Got it. Well, you take care of this lot, if nothing else. I don't know about you guys, but I need to at least look and see what the other places are doing.
Hey, I'm with you.
So like I said, would have dropped the globe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run up to Imp.
Okay.
Because she is doing the big concern. She watched that happen.
I'd say Imp is sort of like back up against the wall of the building you're right next to. Kind of like just sitting down, breathing really heavily, kind of staring off into space, clearly trying to control his breathing and not freak out. But yeah, when you approach, he doesn't even really acknowledge you.
Then I suppose I'll make him acknowledge me. She's gonna just lean down and put a hand on your shoulder and be like, "Hey, hey."
Hi. Did we win? Are we good?
She's just gonna kind of look back over everything.
Is she gone? She fucking gone?
She's gone.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh shit. Oh fuck. That was almost fucking it. That was almost fucking it right there. Alright, okay. Okay. Oh shit. Oh god.
In the midst of him doing this, she's going to lace her fingers with yours and just tight grip.
He's sort of like smiling and laughing the whole time, but there are like tears kind of gathering the corner of his eyes. Just like, alright. Okay. Cool. Right.
Hey,
Hi, yeah, what's up?
breathe.
I'm doing that, yeah.
Imp.
Yeah.
Slow breath. Slowly.
You sure we're good? She's not gonna fucking come back, is she? Please tell me we got her. Did Sanus take her down?
She doesn't respond. She just gives him a very worried look.
Oh, fuck me then. Oh, fuck me. The fuck did I get into?
Sanus!
Hmm? Yes?
Where do we go from here?
Well, if you're in a state that you can fight, by all means, we can check out and see what the others are doing. The other villages, and see how they're faring. Try and send any survivors this way. Saint, I know you can't really catch up right now. Would you be able to hold the line?
I'm going to go there.
Okay.
I need to say.
Well, here, at least take these, and I'm gonna give him 5 berries.
It's fine.
I insist, please.
Just one hand just scarfs. Just kind of shrugs. I'm all right. It's not the first time I've tangled with them. Let's do a patrol, see what the damage is.
Mm-hmm.
Imp, I'm gonna try to get you to your feet.
He won't fight it. He's gonna definitely like let you pull him up, but you notice that like when he puts like I know you said you laced your fingers around one of his. You notice that his hands are pretty bloody. The other hand has been sort of like clutching the two fucking holes that are like bored into his chest from where he got shot. Other arm is still kind of like holding pressure over them.
Elman, put the arms down.
Yeah, right. He's gonna like slowly kind of pull the arm away. He is shaking like a fucking leaf.
He just shoves her hands in there and gives you a good little cure wounds. You heal 18.
Alright.
You feel the wounds seal over.
Shit.
You alright?
Yeah.
We've done worse. We knew they wanted to kill us already.
Yeah.
Kind of why we're here.
Yeah. Ugh. You see him sort of just kind of like rub or like pinch the brow of his bridge of his nose, kind of like rub his eyes with one hand. Still kind of shaking in your grip, Vin, but she's like, all right, yeah. Just give me a bit. I'll be good. I'll be good. Just fuck me. Gods.
Who else is hurt? Gather. Everyone groups up and they'll do another mass cure.
Ooh, nice.
So anyone injured take 21.
Bizarrely enough, I think I was the only one who escaped that entire fight unscathed.
It's not bizarre. You did cast the invulnerability dome.
Oh, I'm
At the
just
start.
always used to getting damaged in one way, shape, or form or another.
Yeah, had the
Yeah.
experience.
This is true.
I would say after probably Mias came up to you, Orin would probably make her way around and then pretty much look at you, Ilman, just a little fearful of how you were and probably give you, ironically, a toothy lick. But she is showing excitement of, hey, you're all right.
He sort of just kind of like winces a little bit as big toothy tongue fucking like brushes across his face, wipes it off. Just like, yeah, I'm glad to be in one piece too. Hey, he's gonna sort of like scritch under her chin a bit, definitely settling down a bit, but gonna kind of look over at Mias and then just like, that was almost fucking it.
Not fucking wasn't, you dumbass. I could have just brought you back. Come on. We have a fucking island to patrol.
You're way too fucking chill about this. Damn.
I died, alright?
Yeah,
I've
don't
seen
remind
some
me.
shit.
Don't remind me. Yeah. He kind of slaps his cheeks a bit. Alright, okay. No freaking out. Let's do this shit.
You see Saint gesture off to the 3 exiles that you had saved earlier. Or rather, 2 exiles and native. Are you lot alright to stay here, or do you want to come with us? You see Bertrude, the rather large dragonborn lady, speak up. We can stay here, try to tend to those that have survived. We'll go through, try to find people. You go. They need you more. Right. And he turns back towards you all. Alright then, let's go.
Okay.
Let's not waste.
Lay down, you two.
And you all begin making your way around the island. There's about 5 other major settlements. So, Sanus, I'm gonna have you roll a d100 for each of them.
Jeez. Okay.
Is there any way we can help?
Nope.
I guess.
D100.
D100s.
Put you on the spot.
All right.
low.
Do you want me to roll 5d100 or one at a time?
Do one at a time.
Okay.
Because this will be each one you get to, essentially. So, approaching the first town, you note that there's probably around 200 or so exiles that lived here in this one. It was a rather large settlement. And you would know that on the island, there's around 3,000 or so exiles. It's not a large population by any means. It's lucky if you're exiled. It's not common. And there's around 300 or so that are in this settlement. You see several clockwork soldiers patrolling at this point in time, with countless Enclave soldiers scattered across the streets, alongside more exiles. You see survivors near the center. Around what looks to be a well, you see people that are just taking inventory. For the sake of this town, 56% of the population was wiped out.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Yeah, I figured you were actually going to use percentile as a percentile.
Yep.
So it's just as rough here as it was back in the first place.
We don't even know how many really survived in the first place.
True. Fuck me a running. Do we just send them towards the first?
I mean, if the Clockwork Soldiers are going to be sticking around, I think it's probably safe here. Unless Saint has any other ideas.
Well,
We're going to
It's not
evacuate the
safe
island,
here.
aren't we?
yeah, it's not safe here.
Also,
Even if it was safe.
I never rolled for the first town, so please roll a D100 at
D100.
disadvantage. Because that's where the Wraith were.
I'll just roll 2d100.
Oh, Jesus.
86% of the exiles were wiped out at the main town.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, me either, unfortunately.
Continuing forward, you're essentially collecting a rather large crowd of exiles that have gathered what few belongings they have, saving what extras you can from burning buildings along the way, going from town to town, until you regroup at the main town that you all went to begin with. So, for sake of, Lark, please roll. Okay. Percentile for Town 2, population of 300. Only 23%.
Only, he says.
Could be worse.
You know it could.
Town 3, population of 400. Town 4, population 500. 84.
Ooh.
And-
86 before that.
And Town 5, population 500. Oh,
Any other time you roll fucking low
Mark.
as well. Dude. Ah.
This is actually the worst series of rolls I've ever encountered in D&D. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and usually you're pretty good on your hundreds.
I'll
Fuck.
do the math after.
It's not a lie.
It's not a lot.
The minority of exiles remain. As you all make your way back and regroup in the main town, accounting for your losses.
does this take town?
About the rest of the night. You see the sun beginning to rise as those dark clouds began to billow further as a light rain followed by a storm has begun. The sounds of rolling thunder on the horizon can be heard. The fires of the towns thankfully being put out by it. You'll make your way back. And Sanus, you've seen Saint be angry before. But this is something else. He stands on the well, on the fountain, rather, in the center of the town. At this point, it's in ruin, rubble, scattered. He begins to speak out to everyone. You can see the raindrops, what few hit him, immediately dissipate into steam. At first, it's like he's talking to himself. But it's clear that everyone can hear him. Everyone's listening in. As he begins. Our home. Everything that we've built. It lies in ruin. We cannot let their sacrifice be in vain. I swear to you all of you, you will be remembered. This is not the end you deserved. So do me this in your passing. Lend me your wrath, your anger, your hatred. Pass on in peace. Bestow to me your burdens, so that I may return them to the one that started all of this. For our home. For your memory. We will remind Soren how it feels to be afraid. Drive a blade of compassion through his cold heart. Put an end to his tyranny, to this era of suffering. For our shattered lands. For our home. Soren the Vern, I solemnly vow, we will deliver you death. By decree of the Everlight, the Divines have spoken. I can hear their cries for justice, for the people that you have damned. We will not rest, even through death. We will see the end of your kingdom, and the birth of compassion in this shattered land, so that it can be made whole again. Let us be done here. This isle, it'll serve as a memorial. Our once sacred home. I'm so sorry. I will continue forward. Continue to be a river for my people. We will provide their vengeance. He looks you at the eyes, Sanus. You ready?
Almost. I have one last place to be before I leave here.
Then return to me when it is done.
You lot can follow or stay. It should be safe.
Right behind you.
We're here, Sanus.
Okay. Sanus is going to, go off to the Blood Hunter Order that is on
Alright.
the island.
You don't have to roll for it. You know where it is.
Mhm.
Does anyone follow?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I assume Mias and Gwen in tow as well.
Also,
Gwyn
I
and
did
Mias
some.
are, just real quick, Gwyn and Mias are
Mhm.
actually staying behind and helping with some injured.
I'm gonna give Gwen or Mias. I'll probably give them both. Am I able to upcast good berries?
They have healing, don't worry.
I mean, I'm not, even if it's just healing, just like, because good berries is, good for food as well and whatnot. I just, whatever helps. I literally
There
have
is a
three,
there's a lot of people.
I have 5 spell slots. I'm ready to burn them.
There's a
Hold on
lot
to
of
them.
people.
Hey,
D-
if I can
Kip,
get 50
don't
people.
worry about it. It's fine.
I'm worried about
It's
it.
fine.
This sucks.
It sucks. I know. It's fine though.
I'm crying.
Well, I'm gonna make it worse. I did back up the napkin math on how many.
Oh, you did?
There,
There's
Yeah,
around
'cause
3,000 total.
yeah, I think you said 200, 300, 304, and 500, something like that.
I'll put it in voice text for you.
It's 33455. Okay, so the numbers are a little bit off then. Probably not in a good way though.
2400.
Is it 2,400? I thought it was
Yeah.
3,000.
Well, it's between those 5. Let's see. 1,000 plus another 2,000 plus another. Yeah, that's 3,000
Yeah, it's
total
3,000
there.
total.
Yeah, that is.
I'm not
So-
crazy.
You're not crazy. Alright.
But yeah, you all make your way to the old workshop. It's very much out of the way. It's far from any major settlement. It's very much hidden. You wouldn't have thought to check where he's going if you were going to be looking for a laboratory of sorts. And describe what it looks like, Lark, when they get there.
Well, it is not particularly huge. It is old. It is, at this point, a few months at the very least out of use. But Sanus had tidied up at least parts of it pretty well. There is some old appearing apothecary and alchemical supplies. There's a few books that he left behind, many of them old and sort of rotten, but some of them seemingly a little bit better preserved. Half almost in the cave wall, as though hewn out of the rock. There are some deep gouges next to some splintered remnants of furniture off to one side, where you can presume Sanus had his first turning.
As we're kind of coming in and looking at the place, Vin's just gonna pipe and be like, Sanus, was this your home?
No. This was where I learned to be what you see.
The start of your adventures in the Hemocraft?
Yes.
A little taken aback by those gouge marks.
You saw what Nox did.
And he's just a little fella.
He is, in fact, just a little fella, Tao. Wow, yeah, I guess she's just gonna explore a little bit. let Sanders do what he needs to do.
What are you doing here, Sanus?
Hold on. Sorry.
Bless you.
More of a cough.
Get blessed, idiot.
Rude.
Bless, bitch!
Destroyed.
Rude. Just looking around and making sure there's nothing else that could be of value, of use.
Alright. The old books that you left behind, there's not really much new to learn. Although it could be a useful, guide to give to Nox as well as other beginners. At least the ones that are not old and moldy. The ones that are still intact.
Mm-hmm.
We
Otherwise,
can definitely take those back.
Otherwise, you don't really see much in terms of things you missed from your time here. Same as how you left it for the most part, give or take some weather interfering.
Okay. In that case, he's going to take what books he can and put them in his bag of holding, and then anything else that he thinks isn't useful or perhaps won't be of benefit, he sort of starts piling into the center.
Slowly begin to make this pile of stuff in the center. Until it is done. You all see Sanus do that.
He'll pause for a little bit, make a small cut on one of his fingers, letting a bit of the blood sort of drip down, with a spark of electricity hitting something flammable, and starting a small fire. And then just backing away from it.
Slowly the flame catches. You all watch as the smoke begins to billow. Thankfully, not enough to cause any sort of forest fire. The mild rain's still going on. So you all watch it burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can go.
Last time here, huh?
I'll not have this place be used for, well, evil intent. If that means this place can't exist anymore, well, then that's what it takes.
So be it. I think it's time for us to get off this island.
Tau, there are 694 left.
I see. You see, similar to the time at Ironlock, smaller airships have begun to descend from the Endurance, landing near the center. By the time you arrive, you can see many of the exiles boarding, seemingly getting escorted. What do you all do?
Well, what's our next stop?
We have a few.
I mean, yeah, late on us.
Well, we might have to-
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Either we return to Avar and figure out his next plan of action. We head to the Bastion of the Seven to tell them what is developed. Or we beeline for the slave lands. I don't see many other options, besides also potentially sneaking into the capital with that. Almost sounds suicidal.
Probably is.
Well, let's talk to Avar. That's probably gonna be the best bet. Sanus, maybe send a message over to the Bastion saying what we've done.
I imagine they'll probably get word of it, but I'll let them know. And just to check, he'd probably already asked Lorelei what the naval battle looks like, if that's already been completed or ongoing.
The naval battle has come to a close. There was one casualty from the Vagrant's ships, but nothing major. It seems they were able to recover their man from the vessel. Otherwise,
Did you get a name?
I didn't. But the ship was destroyed. But the skeletons might have died. But whoever it was that was actually part of the crew is fine.
And of Emperor Quove.
No casualties. Their superior firepower really did shine.
Good.
Maybe you want to try to regroup everyone?
Well, I think that's certainly part of it. Let's go. If we can, meet Avar. Perhaps introduce Saint.
You see he's just helping people get boarded. And consoling some that are having a bit more of a rough time. In time, over the course of an hour or two, all of the exiles are safely escorted onto the Endurance. Ship is descending for you all if you would like to take it.
Before we do, Alacrity's body. Nearly forgot.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, that bitch.
Yeah,
Probably would have done this beforehand.
for sure.
Some intervening, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
No need to roll anything. You find two things of note. Their greatsword, as well as what seems to be a strange vial with this dark, silvery oil. You can add an oil of sharpness to your inventory, as well as the Mage Slayer greatsword. In short, deals an extra d6 psychic damage, advantage on attacks against creatures concentrating on spells, and then creatures that take damage from the sword have disadvantage on concentration checks.
Damn.
And it's a plus 2
here's-
greatsword.
Yes. And here's the oil of sharpness. As over the course of a minute, you can apply it to a weapon or 5 pieces of ammunition, and then it becomes a plus 3 for an hour.
Okay.
And this is about as good of a time as any as you are beginning to leave Exile's Refuge for what you can assume to be the last time, Senus. standing next to Saint, you can feel that radiating hatred. An immense amount of sorrow, yet he's still moving forward. And your boon grows a bit. If you'd like to take a look again.
I'll read it just for the funsies. So, onto Ronin's patience is heroic action, Saint's resolve. Additionally, once per day as a reaction, when you take the attack action, you can choose to gain advantage on your attacks until the end of your turn. When you use this ability, you may make an additional attack as part of your attack action. When you use this feature, you may choose to regain HP equal to 1/4 of your hit point max rounded up. Once combat ends, you must take DC Con save or gain 2 points of exhaustion.
Oh.
Perfect time as ever to get something like that.
Yeah. Hot diggity damn.
I wasn't intending, but I was like, hey, this is the perfect time for this, so I
If not now, when?
added the
Fuck.
quote.
Stage 2.
Yep.
Hmm.
Final stage for the boons.
Gotcha.
Alright.
So, all of us collectively are on the Endurance and the Perseverance, right?
At this point, you see that the Perseverance is still docked with the Endurance, being piloted by what looks to be a more bare-bones clockwork soldiers to make sure that there was no issues when flying the Endurance, rather than just leaving the Perseverance alone unmanned over the port.
Yeah, I was starting to wonder about that. I was like, Gwen might be a little upset that we don't have our ship.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But yeah, you are now back. It is a lot more crowded on the ship now. It can barely hold this many people. In fact, it almost can't. But
I mean, how many people Jesus had, Sanus? 600?
694.
Yep.
Almost
Yeah.
700.
Yeah, it's a little crowded.
What are y'all doing?
I think we beeline it to Avar. At least I will.
I think Sanus will sort of gesture for Saint to follow and try and find Avar as well.
Easy enough. They're in their typical meeting room. It seems like they haven't allowed people to enter there so that they can retain their plans' secrecy.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing Saint along, you will find your way into that familiar kitchen area. You see Lorelei and Avar sitting at the table, preparing some sort of tea. I haven't quite checked in. How's everything on the ground level? This is everyone?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone.
I see. Unfortunately, we don't have time to mourn. Things are about to get moving faster than we'd like. Such is war.
No.
I'm going to be moving the Endurance to the Bastion to help block the oncoming assault. I know Avar had something for you, and I have something for you as well if you'd be willing to listen.
All ears
Yeah.
on this point.
Sure, yeah.
Hit us with it.
I can't bring the Endurance close to the Enclave without risk of getting just torn out of the sky. So, to maintain aerial superiority, I think it would be good for you all to make your way to the Isle of the Monarch and see if you can go on a bit of a hunt. It's not
The
exactly...
dragon.
Correct. It's not exactly a time-sensitive matter, but it's something to keep in mind. There's well, having the airship there for the day of the raid would be quite beneficial.
Yes, it would.
I've already sent word back to the Wildwoods, and I have pulled some strings to get more of the Clockwork Army on the way, rather than just a squadron. They seem to understand the gravity of the situation now a bit clearly. Oh, Lord. So I take it that you're the saint. That I am. I'm sorry about what happened. But... look, we're going to get this done, alright? Just about everyone's had enough of this. I know I have. And I know you have. I can see it in your eyes. We're going to take you to the Bastion. We think you could lead them. They need a rallying force. You see Saint just kind of nods at this. Right. So what is it that you are all going to do? We have perhaps a day or two before we arrive at the Bastion. Did you want to stay for that conflict, or do you want to let us handle it? I have no doubt that we'd be able to.
How... more out of character. So... She said that there was a coming conflict. They know that there's an attack coming on the Bastion.
As what you found in the Black Book.
Yep. So, in the next couple of days, there's that. Any other time-sensitive things that we're missing that I'm forgetting of?
The espionage within the palace, or not within the palace, within the Enclave as a whole, it's time-sensitive in the sense where it does get a little bit more difficult the longer time passes, but it's not like... it's not going to be a hard lockout if you wait too long. And the dragon isn't exactly time-sensitive, but the sooner it's out of the picture, the more that the Endurance can be utilized in conflicts going forward, without risk of it being destroyed.
Yeah.
Same with the Perseverance. You got a lot of options here for what you wanna do.
That kind of throws my little idea out of the plan, because I was thinking maybe we storm Northern Home, probably get Lock and Chain out of there, and whatever other Reef members are there.
You'd remember that it was Alacrity and Citron that were posted at Northern Home.
We've destroyed their forces. We may not have taken the city, but... you can assume the vast majority of their might was naval. And it's currently sitting at the bottom of the ocean.
That would be a correct assumption. Taking it would be a formality at this point. Unnecessary at the current matter at hand.
Well, maybe if the Vagrants feels like they up for a little challenge or adventure, they can go ahead and do that.
The Vagrants will probably just do that because they feel like it.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
They agreed to help with this blockade. I'm pretty sure they're off their chain now. At least for at least a little while, until you contact them again.
They can go ahead and have fun being pirates again, I think.
They're reliving their glory days.
And given the only navy here, apart from Embercord, which is friendly, is that of Soren. Any ship that they find is an enemy that can be sunk.
And will, given their talents. Right. Well, don't feel the need to rush to a conclusion quite yet on your next move. We do still have time overnight. You all look exhausted. And at this point it is around like 3 p.m. And you
We're all
haven't
tired.
slept since last night, so
Yeah.
you're not doing too hot.
At 3 p.m. or 3 a.m.?
PM.
PM.
Oh, p.m. Okay.
You were up all night.
We walked around the island all night.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. I'd say throughout all this, like, Imp just kind of like sat down while this conversation was happening, and he's still just kind of like 1,000 yards staring. And then once Lorelei mentions the exhaustion, she's like, yeah, I think we could use some rest, y'all. We're getting back into whatever this shit is.
Let's take the day then. Take a day, recover, and decide our next plan.
Once I get set up at the Bastion, I'm going to do a quick run back to the Wildwoods to drop off the exiles.
Okay.
And then we'll return for the slave lands.
Well, at least that's a plan. We can all agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The assault on the slave lands is not particularly time sensitive, but it is inevitable. Once we deal with the Bastion, then I can take the time. You see Saint just kind of nod. Go through their numbers. There's a few talented fighters. They might wish to contribute their blades to the cause. Alright. Alright, sure. Once we get to the Bastion, I'll make that clear. If you don't mind, I'm going to continue my projects. I'm getting really close to being done something spectacular.
Oh, goodness.
That's both great and terrifying
Good.
at the same time.
Good. I'm so glad you know me that well. If you need me, I'll be in my workshop. And she leaves. Alright. Fuck.
And then some.
Yeah. Yeah, you could fucking say that.
Go sleep, you lot. Saint, you can take a rest on our ship or theirs if you have a preference.
We have room if you need it.
Okay. Go sleep, you all look fucking exhausted.
Okay. I think everyone is going to make quick travel over to bed.
And you do so.
I'm still going to take a watch because even if we're fucking tired, I'm still paranoid as fuck.
Go ahead, roll perception. First, roll a con save to see if you have exhaustion.
Oh yeah,
You have exhaustion, make disadvantage perception.
let's go. Yeah, even if I'm fucking tired as shit, I'm still.
Oh yeah, you're passing out.
Hey!
You are passing out while
After about 5 minutes of watch, you are asleep in your chair.
Orin comes, lays on me. Fuck.
Imp. Ben is gonna ask if she can actually sleep, like, in your room.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually be preferred. If you don't mind.
Of course.
Yeah. See, Imp is very out of it.
So is she. Through a lot of this, it's probably the least you've heard Vin talk throughout your entire adventure with her.
Yeah.
And yeah, she will sleep close.
Make you a nice little cozy spot on the floor next to the bed. All the blankets and pillows.
Actually, I was wondering if I might be able to sleep in bed with you.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Right, it's fine. Yeah.
And she'll climb in with you, and as soon as she does, she holds you very close.
Imp doesn't really know how to react to it, but he's not fighting against it, just kind of sitting there. Still kind of just staring blankly at things, but it's... He eventually settles into her grip.
And she doesn't really say much. Eventually, she's already asleep.
You can all gain the benefits of a long rest. And remove any exhaustion that you may have accumulated.
Oops.
Yep.
Girl, when do we wake up?
Probably early
We'll say
morning.
we'll say it's like a 12-hour nap.
That ain't a nap.
12-hour nap.
3 a.m., oh baby.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Early,
That sounds
early,
about right.
early morning. But not so fucked as to completely throw you off the next day.
Fuck that, I'm going for 18.
Oh, God.
Well, we're not going to see Imp for another couple more hours.
Finn, I need to pee.
Oh, that sucks.
She has 7 strength. You could just push her arms away.
That is true.
That is true. They're probably stuck under the blanket. But yeah, you all can mark a long rest.
Very cool.
Oh, thank
Very
God.
nice. Right.
I need to do that for all the NPCs too. Oh god.
Yeah. God. That was a lot of things to check back. Fuck.
What an absolutely soul-shattering first hour.
Yay!
Yep.
No,
Hey,
in
totally-
fact.
Totally not having flashbacks to the fucking Ice Fangs at all. Nope, not at all.
Nope, not even a bit.
War
Except,
is hell.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thus has been said in every war movie since the dawn of time.
It's true.
It is pretty true.
Oh, would you be able to switch to the map screen?
I can. Here we go.
Thank you.
Well, now that the Subordian 2022 tour has been pretty full circle, oh god. Oh god. My brain is in shambles now.
Yep.
This is...
Depressing as shit? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man. This is fucked.
Remember all the excitement for the Silvern arc? Suffer.
We weren't happy about that. You were like, oh man, I can't wait to fuck with you guys.
And you were
I was
all like,
excited.
oh yeah, we can't wait to be fucked with.
This is good though. It definitely brings some realism to the high fantasy. Oh shit. I dig it. I dig it a lot.
I'm gonna guess we all wake up in the morn.
In the early hours of the morning, 3 to 4, perhaps 5 if you're Vin, a.m., you can see yourselves on fast approach to the Bastion, a familiar sight to you all, having visited a little over a month ago. And from this height, you can see the forces in the Crimson Sands has escalated significantly,
Oh Jesus.
preparing for an oncoming assault on the Bastion. You see Gwyn piloting the Endurance. At this point, you all have decoupled from the... piloting the Perseverance, and you all have decoupled from the Endurance. But you're flying beside each other, essentially.
Yeah. Formation. Let's go.
Mhm. Yeah, the morning is yours.
Was Gwyn up the whole night for the flight? I'd only assume so.
True, he also doesn't need to sleep.
Yeah. Hey Gwyn, did you see anything coming down from Northern Home?
What do you mean?
Just any, because I mean, as I gesture to the sands, the Force,
Just any what?
any fucking soldiers coming back, retreating, making their way to the Seven.
We're very tall. We're very tall.
You're very
We're
tall,
very
by
tall.
the way.
Yeah, I feel that. We're tall. We're tall as fuck.
Yeah, we're very high up. They're very, I can't see people walking on the streets in the Bastion, so no, I saw nothing.
Okay. Thank you. You're awesome.
Thanks.
Just always got to remind you.
Ugh. Yeah, morning's yours. What are y'all doing? The morning is yours. You are out of bed.
The morning after
Dragging-
sex. Let's go.
Dragging Vin out of bed.
I mean,
Fucking
it
kicks-
wouldn't be hard.
Kicks down Vin's door.
It's my
realizes
door. Don't
Vin
kick down
isn't
my
there.
Clark, in genuine honesty,
Hold on.
Vin is
Realize-
having an existential crisis.
Okay.
Wait.
And Samus isn't having a bad time. He just saw. I'm sorry.
You need to come in and kick down.
2,200 people of his village
all saw it.
die. Yeah, they weren't your family.
Why you gotta put it like that?
Because that's how it
That's
is.
literally
Because
how it
that's
is.
literally how it is for
what do you
Samus.
do?
2,306
Worse.
stab wounds.
No.
They want to give him a chance, huh?
Don't make light of this.
I'm trying to
Samus
lighten the mood a
is
little
gonna
bit because it
fucking
is really
kick
depressing.
down the door and drag
Here, I'll-
Vin out of Imp's bed.
Yeah, I was about to say, here's a light mood. You go to kick down Vin's door. Wait, she's not there. Then you proceed to kick down everyone else's door trying to find Vin.
And because
Well-
Ilman's is the last room on the right, you kick in their door last.
Does Sparta every door on the Perseverance, man?
Well, I mean, if they're open, I just open them.
Mine is open. Don't worry.
I opened his door.
The
Thanks.
one time it's open.
Yes. Like hindsight's 2020. I went to bed being like, oh, shit. I feel like Santa's is gonna kick down my door. I'm gonna leave this unlocked.
That's some future sight right there.
Fucking King Ural was warning me. He's just like, hey, yo, leave the door unlocked.
Guess you would find Ilman in Veneria.
He blinks and then is just kind of like, okay.
Don't worry, it's not like that. He's super gay.
I couldn't care less anyway.
No.
He proceeds to wake you both up. Come on.
Howdy.
We have things to plan.
Okay. And she'll clamber out.
So it takes
I
a
think
bit.
me and Mias are making breakfast.
Mias and Saint are making breakfast.
Oh shit, that's right. He is here too.
And you can hear every 5 seconds or so the Saint correcting Mias on something in the recipe, like, oh no, don't do that, do this. No, what, don't do that, do this instead. It's better this way.
Oh,
No,
say you don't want
you
to
gotta
pick
do
that
this.
fight. Oh, buddy.
No, Saint does.
Saint does.
He's old. He knows how to cook.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Fair.
old people can cook, y'all.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, I'll give you that much. I'll give you that.
Old
Saint
people
is
with the hermit
practiced.
background can cook.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Saint is
Uh,
practiced in cooking.
I will say, Vin, if you were, you like Imp usually sleeps with his shirt off, and you'd notice he was kind of like looking down at his chest at the. Well, Tal, I'm presuming when Mias did the cure wounds, like there's still scars, yeah.
I don't know. Are there scars?
Okay, turn in the question on me. Yes, then I guess.
I was gonna say.
I
pick
say
your
I
battles,
do
'cause
not
definitely have
enforce scars unless it is like a delimbing. Magical healing is a hell of a drug that can also prevent scarring.
I see.
This is true.
Can.
You know what? In that case, I don't think there's scars, but Imp is still kind of like poking the spots where he did get shot and kind of just like.
There's a weird. There's a little bit of skin discoloration because you know it's like
Mhm.
it's new.
It's
Something
new.
was
Yeah.
there. It'll
Yeah.
it'll blend eventually.
But he's kind of just like taking a moment to kind of like feel those spots and just kind of like, ah, shit, alright. Makes his way. Yep.
Putting on her stuff, because she would just sleep in, I assume, a simple top and bottom. I don't really know what. Weird off the wall question. I don't know what women slept in like medieval times. I assume just kind of like an overshirt kind of thing, similar.
Butt ass naked. Let's go.
I mean,
Let's
that was
go!
what most people at that time. Let's be real.
When was the
But,
nightgown invented?
I would assume nightgowns exist in Xenum.
I assume nightgowns exist in Xenon.
You know what? You can go ahead and
Nah,
invent
dude.
nightgowns.
She slept full commando, no breaks.
Elman,
In
is it
another
okay if I
person's bed.
sleep in your bed? Okay, gets naked.
Vin is a classier gal than that.
Yeah, this is
Thankfully.
really weird.
Thankfully. You have a nightgown.
Thank God. Oh God.
Look, Vin, I'm into guys, but this is still really fucking weird.
God, no. this
Play the
is
Vine
good for
Boom.
me. What about? Oh man. Anyways, I suppose something similar.
Yeah.
Since you'd be checking it out, you'd be able to see her. There are lightning scars all across her fur.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you figured there would be. This only confirms it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's a lightning rod.
Right. But
And he
she'll,
slept with it.
she'll look at him poking his chest and just be like, "No holes."
No, not really. Just some discolored spots I shed. No,
Congratulations, you're alive. And she hands him his cloak.
yeah, I suppose I am. Gonna puts it on and then just takes a moment to kind of look her over, and then
She smiles at him.
he doesn't smile back, but he doesn't give her like a frown or anything. It's just sort of like a curious little look.
Come on.
All right. Yeah.
And we'll go meet up with Santa Sample and the gang.
So has Mias laid out Saint by now?
No, actually.
She can try.
So when you enter, you see that she's actually like really into it.
Oh, really? Okay,
And, like,
damn.
Oh shit. So this is what I thought this was a little off. This is what great. Writing that down, changing the recipe. There's like throughout the cookbook that they have amassed so far, you can see there's like 30 different addendums.
Okay,
Just
so damn, she's
alterations. Yeah, Saint is old wise man giving the cooking tips.
Honestly, this is just impressive. Like,
I'm going.
Wow.
Saint is
Yeah.
Pinterest.
walking Pinterest, let's go!
What
Oh my
a-
god.
I feel like that would be in the flaws category.
So,
Damn.
You
we-
don't find him adding that to his flaws.
Is Pinterest.
Flaws, white girl.
Pinterest. I just put flaws Pinterest.
So what we didn't see, like while we were all still sleeping, is that like there's a full on like Gordon Ramsay training montage where like Saint is just laying it out to Mias.
Yeah, I've got to assume the Perseverance smells like fucking heaven right now.
Sanus, you haven't had Saint's cooking in a while. Oh. Is good.
I mean, he's not going to
Descriptor.
actually like say anything. He's just going to like sit down waiting.
Such a good descriptor for food.
Just oh. Food. Oh. Monkey.
Eat
Monkey.
a hearty ass breakfast.
Monkeys.
That's breakfast.
Yeah. You all can gain
5 a.m.
12 temp HP.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
beefy breakfast.
Yeah, that's like wall.
Actually, wait. Hold on. I need to look at
Protein.
things. So Saint uses the inspiring leader feat through breakfast.
Nice.
I forget. Is it level plus charisma?
Inspiring
Okay.
breakfast.
You get 17 temp HP each.
Oof.
Nice.
You see there's like the more classic breakfast foods like pancakes and waffles, and you got some nice soups, you got some nice like fruit platters. It's all very nicely displayed, very practiced. Sanus, you can tell that he's not even flexing. This is him like going half.
This is him on a Sunday morning.
This is him just making a casual Sunday morning breakfast. And it's like some of the most immaculate spread you've seen in a while. It's the good shit. What do y'all do?
Be a little bit surprised.
When you're alone on an island for... God, how long has it been? I guess I'm 112 now. For that
Right.
long, you get to learn some things.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Excuse?
I'm not
Me,
that
sir?
old, come on.
I would hope not. But thank you.
Yeah, 112 years young.
Precisely. I was here before Soren. You know, I lived on that island before he started sending exiles there.
Damn, so you've been around for a bit, huh, old man?
He just kind of like squints a little bit in your direction.
Sorry,
I feel the heat.
You could say
that's
that.
it. I call everyone fucking old men.
I know.
Bigger than me.
Saint.
Yes.
What? We tried asking this a few times, and I don't think we've ever got quite the answer we would hope. What was it like before Soren?
I would not know. I lived alone on the island. I kept it to myself. I enjoyed the solitude. I was in my 30s. I forget exactly when the first exiles came, but it was a long time ago when I first started to hear the stories. And that
I wonder why
hatred...
he tried to send him to you.
He wasn't sending them to me. It was just a convenient place.
Like you said, isolated.
Exactly. I'm sure he does, well, at least at the time, I'm sure he did not know I was there. I'm sure at this point he's aware of my existence. And if not, he's in for a fucking surprise.
With all due respect, how could he not be? You're one of the most imposing individuals I think I've ever met.
That is...
And rest assured, I've met a lot of fucking imposing people.
I'm sure you have. But in all due respect, I live alone on an island where he sends his scraps. I live in what he would perceive as a human scrap heap. There's no real reason why he would have heard of me. I'm sure you know so much and have heard so much because Senus here has told you so much.
This is true.
He told us a good bit, yeah.
The Saint is a name that's not spoken as a known name throughout Sivorn. It is just for those on the island.
This whole time I've been thinking, just what's gonna actually happen once he's gone? Because rest assured, he will be gone. If we don't look towards it, he will, and she points to Sanders. And of course, you probably will too.
As I said in front of everyone, I don't care if I die. I'm still going to take him down from beyond the fucking grave. Whether he likes it or not.
Well, sounds like you'll be joining the Vagrants there on that one.
I've been loyal to my god for a while. I'm sure they could pull some strings.
Who may that be, if I can ask?
The Everlight. Make a religion check.
These are always an interesting one because it's my highest non-proficient skill.
There you go.
16.
You'd recognize the name. They are a pretty common god. At least in terms of churches that you would encounter in the Wildwoods, as well as many other places in the world, in Aventol, perhaps even the Frostborn. It's not known, haven't been there in a while. Sarenrae is the god of compassion and redemption.
Sarenrae.
That is as much as you know.
I think, yeah, she would just, as soon as he said, she would reply, Sarenrae.
Sarenrae is the formal name. Yes.
Her compassion shines in you.
No need to get poetic.
I'm kind of all about that.
Though, you said you doubt that Soren would know about you. He did.
Is that so?
Sanus pulls out the black book. Page 3.
Well, I figured as much. As I said at the beginning, I thought it was likely that he did not know, but I'm sure at this point in time, I've been tending to them this long. It's clear that I'm on his radar, at the very least. His accent is way thicker than I was intending. Gotta remove some of the Walgreens thick now.
What?
It's a thickening agent.
Today I learned.
Exclusive to Walgreens?
No, it's just their brand of it.
Okay. Thanks, Walgreens.
This D&D podcast is sponsored by Walgreens.
Beat me to it. Fine.
Disclaimer, we are not. All right.
Man, what a shitty fucking
Sponsor.
Sponsor.
True. But yeah,
But Walgreens, if you ever do want to sponsor us, just
Yo, hit us up. DM's open.
Dude, we're all ears.
true.
Anyways,
I'm not surprised that I'm on his radar. It is to be expected at this point. I have no clue what it is I am up against. I've only a taste of what's to come. But I've had a long time to wait for this day. I have no doubt I will leave nothing in my wake.
Sounds dramatic.
I made an oath. I intend to see it through.
Good. So do we.
Good. I'm going to go down to the Bastion. They said I was needed. And if it's true that they need a rallying force, then I can provide. As much as I would love to stay and fight by your side, Sunless, I think it is more important for me to help the many.
no, I'd have it no other way. Your place is there.
Right. You'll know where to find me then.
We'll probably be seeing each other soon.
He just nods. Be seeing you. And he steps away. And you would note that the Perseverance and Endurance have been slowly descending to land over the course of breakfast. As he will make his way into the Bastion.
Okay.
Are we following with suit?
I don't
Well-
think we are.
Well, we need to figure out what we're doing.
It is true.
are we not heading down to the Isle of the Monarch, or?
We have several options. There's the oncoming assault on the Bastion. Here. There's the Isle of the Monarch and the dragon problem that is currently plaguing it. There's the espionage that we can do in the Enclave. All are options.
Lorelei said that forces here will be able to handle what's coming. And
No, she said that she didn't say that they would be able to handle what's coming. She gave the option saying we could do something else or we could stay here and leave it to them. That's not a promise of success.
I must have misheard.
Plus, gods
The
know
forces
how many members of the Wraith are going to show up, fucking whenever and wherever.
That's the main problem. If it was just an army, then we would not be needed.
Yeah. But fuck knows when those fuckers are gonna, pop in at the worst possible time.
Well, there's likely at least 2, if not more, that are coming.
Yeah. I wish we could have better beads on all of them.
Well, I'm not exactly ready to let our friends down below, go out in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we are needed here to defend. After that, then we can figure out where exactly we're going.
It's kind of an Everlock situation. Or,
I mean, it's
excuse
war.
me, Everstone.
it's war. Things change on a dime, so we'll see how this battle goes and then go from there.
Mhm.
I'm kind of thinking if we are thinking about doing some espionage, we could probably do that on our ways to the island.
I agree.
Right.
Then, quite literally, we hold the bastion.
I suppose so.
Fair. Question. How would you go from the Enclave to the Isle?
Yeah, I was
very
wondering that one
carefully?
too. Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
Well, the vagrants are still a thing. We can, well, even though they're literally on the northernmost
you
part
need
of the
to be
island,
with a
so-
VAR to do the espionage.
Well,
need to
the
go through
vagrants
his
cannot
agents.
pick you up in the desert.
Yeah, no, that
Why
was
not?
literally impossible.
We'll just go to the
Well, here-
divide. Oh wait.
ah, shit.
Oops. Hold.
Well, here's
hold on.
another
Let me
thing
just.
too. Is Avar going with Lorelei for a couple days back to the Wildwoods?
No, Avar and Lorelei were staying at the Bastion to help with the war effort. And then afterwards, Lorelei was going to take the surviving exiles back to the Wildwoods.
Okay, so yeah, I feel like we're grounded here, and then after that, I guess we go to the Isle and then the Rose, possibly, maybe. I don't know. We need to get down there first and figure it out.
So you all make your way down towards the Bastion?
Yeah, I suppose
Yep,
we do.
I think so.
Alright. Continuing. They let you in, no issue this time, as they recognize you all. You would note that both Lorelei and Avar had already began making their way inside, so you all catch up and enter into the meeting halls where you first spoke with Shaw and Vico and Valaris. You see, as well sitting at the table now, Saint and Lorelei and Avar, as they're discussing the war efforts as you all enter in. I see that you've all decided to come, or rather, stay and help with the war effort.
Well, it's either that or take an unnecessary risk.
Yeah.
Have ye little faith?
No. However, we've also fought the Wreath twice now. And nearly died both times.
I mean, fair.
We'd rather make this win a guarantee.
Go ahead.
We'd rather just make this win a guarantee. That's all. That's
Okay,
all
I
he
didn't.
said.
I
Oh,
did
it
not
didn't
hear
come
what you
through.
said.
Yeah.
By all means, then, we're going to be holding up at the front gates. We have 2 watchtowers. I'm sure you saw them on the way in. We're going to have some folks there. We should be able to handle the brunt of the forces ourselves. We have a small, well, not small, rather large militia that I'm going to be bearing with 2 clockwork soldiers apiece. That should be able to handle the brunt of the front line. Meanwhile, there's 2 of the Wreath that were stationed at the Crimson Sands. We're anticipating their arrival, and well, I've just been waiting for quite some time to put that star metal to use, so figured now's the time.
Oh boy, that's going to be interesting.
Do I dare ask what you have planned?
I think it's going to be much more fun if you just see it.
I'm not sure I agree.
Lorelei, keeping secrets from your most trusted adversaries. I hope I'm not your adversary.
Only
You
in
don't.
terms of practice.
She finger guns Lorelei.
Look, it's nothing major. It's not any sort of massive tactic that I have to worry about. It's just something I've made. Trust me.
Sounds good.
Whatever
Sounds
gives
good
us
to
the
me.
edge, you know what? I'm all fucking here for it. for this, right?
We just figured we'd come down and make this victory into a guarantee.
I swear, if you've made a firearm as well, I'll be upset.
Are you referring to that thing that Elwyn had?
Yes.
That thing
Yeah,
is
no, I
scary as
haven't.
hell.
I haven't figured that one out.
Maybe that's for the best.
Look, pardon me. I've already experimented with mounting cannons on the Clockwork Soldiers. With a little bit of success, but that is an experiment. We'll get to that eventually.
Okay.
Noted.
Anyway.
They're very versatile constructs. You can really just piece anything you'd want onto it. Regardless, that's not why we're here to talk. We're here to get ready for war. Right. You see Shaw gives you a glance. Sanus. Glad to see you're back.
I said I would be.
It's hard to believe back then.
Well, easier now.
A little bit. Definitely wouldn't have been able to deal with the oncoming assault alone. Put that. That's for sure. Even with only 3 of the 7, we should be able to make this work. We got about a
Anyway.
day. I'm just saying we got about a day to prepare.
Any contact with the others?
You see Vico speak up. I've let the others know about the situation. Those that would be returning are not going to arrive in time. But
Do we have their locations?
Locke and Chains are making their way back from Northern Home. They have been, let's just say when they saw what was happening with the blockade, they took some liberties and made an executive decision to start causing problems within the city. And they've had their fun. They're on their way back.
But they wouldn't be able to make it here on foot in time.
I have no clue where they are now at this point. They've been traveling since after the aftermath.
Were you thinking about going to pick him up, Sanders?
If they were in some place where we could find them, where they could signal us, should they see an airship in the sky, we could pick them up within the day.
Perhaps.
That's a bit of a needle in a haystack situation, though, Sanus.
Well,
Guided
that's why
needle.
They would have to signal us.
They are not the arcane type, and they weren't really preparing for anything of the sort. So,
They don't need to be. A fire, smoke, is more than enough.
unfortunately, I think there's going to be a lot of that.
Fair.
I've spoke with Alaris as well. They have begun making their way back from the west, but they said they're in no mental state to start conflict quite yet. They're still handling the situation with Susanna.
Very well.
Well, it'll give us time till we decide to move to the slave lands.
It will give them time, and I'm sure once we prevent this assault, we can look into retaking the Crimson Sands and begin building our forces a bit.
So it's a 1-2 step.
That's
Deal
correct.
with them here and then march forever on.
Sure, I guess.
Well, march on to Crimson Sands, at least. I don't think we'll be able to get a decisive victory in the slave land just like that.
It is quite fortified. And they have, according to the notes that you've shown us, 3 of the reef there, currently, in anticipation for an impending assault, so it's not going to be easy by any means. That being said, the Clockwork soldiers will not be arriving in time for this conflict, but the ones that we've recovered from Exile's Refuge I have already patched up. They'll be good to go.
No. That means we have a squadron.
More than enough to keep a line.
So, our main issues really, as it was before, the wreath.
You see the red-skinned tiefling, Valaris, Lorelai's cousin, and now that you see it, you do see a little bit of resemblance now that they're in the same room. Trust me, I can take care of the... well, not all of, but a large amount of the foot soldiers. Unfortunately, it's a kind of magic that won't really affect the wreath in their nature, but... let's just say as long as you lot can tackle them, I can tackle most everyone else. You see Lorelei lean over. You can tell where she got my her confidence from. And yes, I've taken a look over her plans. She is quite the talented necromancer.
I mean, shit, it'd make our job easier if we only have to worry about, the big targets.
I'm sure that there's going to be... oh, fuck.
Oh, shit, they poisoned her!
One second. Water. Hold on.
They have those ring bastards.
okay.
They struck again.
They got me. I got assassinated by my own fucking characters. I'm sure that there's going to be some of the soldiers that will focus on you lot, because you're clearly the biggest threat, but there's only going to be so much surface area around the front wall of the bastion for this conflict to take place.
Yeah. Shit.
Truthfully, I imagine we can wait until we find a wreath member and focus fire.
That is true. But I have a feeling they're going to be leading the charge. We need to be ready to receive
have to wait
it.
long.
Exactly.
I don't suppose we know who exactly is planning on showing up to this little spat right here, or...
Wasn't there details about it in the book?
If I'm looking at it correctly...
It'll be on page 1.
Yeah, a Julie and a Chris.
Any of y'all know what's up with them? In terms of, like, fighting style, anything we need to know, or...
Juliana is a sharpshooter. Chris is a cavalier.
So kind of almost what we went up against at the Isle.
Pretty close to it.
Suppose. We might have some competition there then, Amble. With the ranged one.
I think me and Orin will probably cause a little trouble again.
That's good. Yeah.
Alright. If there's any preparation you all need to do before, they arrive, now's the time.
Not much I need to do, honestly. I
Yeah.
just need to ask Vince for some magic.
What you need?
I'm thinking a counterspell and 2 shields.
Done. I put that stuff in the Ring of Spell store.
Not counterspell, dispel magic. Sorry.
Yeah. Bam, bam, boom.
There you go.
Bing, ba, boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. Big bada boom. Multi-pass.
Sure.
Any Fifth Element viewers in the chat?
God, I can't remember the last time I watched Fifth Element. Jeez.
Like 15 years ago?
It's a good movie, but jeez.
It's
It's
a
been a while.
good movie. Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich.
Yeah. I don't remember the exact name, but yeah. Very good movie. One of my favorites.
Sci-fi lovers.
Rejoice.
The magnum opus, one of them anyway.
Can't wait for Space Arcanum.
Right.
Let's go.
Yeah, Campaign 4, let's go.
Let's see. I don't have much of anything because I don't have money.
Fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Unless I can sell things here.
They do not have money.
Exactly.
Samus, I still have 5 platinum if you need it. And 8 gold.
I mean, apart from that, unless I'm gonna start, I'll probably just start experimenting with monster parts.
Oh god.
So
Oh,
I'm
God,
gonna
we
start
have a lot of
experimenting
monster
with
parts.
monster parts.
Do you want to try making a potion out of monster parts?
You need some spider venom, Sandys? I have some
The-
still.
the curious chime in Mark's voice there
Hmm.
could potions.
Let's see.
Legitimately,
We
if you
have-
need spider venom, I have some spider venom.
What do you have spider venom?
Is back from like a long time ago.
Yeah, I can't apply them because it's like, if I bonus action apply like the venom to one of my daggers, it just adds a d6. Like, it's not worth it versus just throwing another dagger.
Or
should
just
apply it
put in the
before
monster
combat.
parts.
Y'all both spoke at the same time. I have no idea what you said.
Apply it before combat, or put it in the monster parts tab.
Yeah. But yeah, do you want to try to experiment with monster parts?
Sure.
All right.
We have
Which
a whole bunch of
which?
fucking devil stuff recently.
Okay.
We also have a corrupted white dragon scale. Does anyone want to use? Alright, this is gonna be a lot of meta stuff. Alright. Does anyone want any of this stuff?
Looking at it, I love how we have 0 devil blood stat.
I wrote that. Yes. Sanders is still upset.
Nothing that I can see that I would want. I mean, golem armor plates I'm sure would come in handy. Actually,
Unfortunately, you cannot make a potion out of 8 golem armor plates.
No, that would be
As I was-
impressive.
Very
would
impressive.
Lorelei want them?
Wait, I forgot we had the strengthened poison. Oh shit.
Yeah, you do have 4
An
vials of
amazing
strengthened
amount
wyvern
of
poison.
shit. We have a bunch of things.
I don't know. Now, would anyone be bent out of shape if I took 2 vials of that wyvern poison?
Again, I point to Orin, the unlimited wyvern poison machine.
I'm gonna change this to venom because it's gonna aggravate me. It's called poison. Yeah, I mean, if y'all are okay with it, I might take all 4 vials.
Yeah. I mean,
Go for it.
Okay,
that's
cool.
fun.
I forget that we have all of this shit.
Admittedly, as did I.
Oh my
The only
goodness.
thing I could think of using is the teeth for arrowheads, but other than that, And even then, I can't make arrows. So, womp womp.
Lord.
No fletching tools.
Y'all
Nope.
need to get that crafting. Jeez.
We've been to war.
Here's a weird ass question for you, Tao.
What you got?
I'm curious if they might have any quarterstaffs that are better than what Vin has around the Bastion.
I mean, maybe you could find a +1, but why?
I don't know. Because I've had this same amethyst quarterstaff forever now, and I think it's time to do something.
Isn't
better.
it your spellcasting focus?
Yeah.
It's you just use it to cast. you
I have
don't
to
hit
ask a
people with
genuine
it.
Question. I have to ask a question, and this is curious.
Yeah.
Is there any way to ever upgrade the proficiency of an arcane focus?
No.
No. No.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
It's like if you're using spell components, it's like, oh yes, this is special bat shit.
This is definitely something I should have asked out of session.
Yes.
Albino bat shit. Let's go.
Nyrok somewhere just like, this is quality bad shit. You don't understand.
Somewhere an Opsu screams in the night. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
I had the burning curiosity and it was satiated.
Boy, howdy.
Sure.
But I think Sanus, that is all you on that. Go for it.
All right. Well, I mean, he's gonna start experimenting and see what he can do.
Cooking with
as far as
Sanus.
spell effects.
All right. What parts are you using?
Oh god.
What we cooking?
Let's see. Are we doing this Breath of the Wild style where like we just throw in like several ingredients and see what
And
comes
hope
out?
for the best.
I don't
We're gonna, like,
know.
all be-
What are you doing?
We're all gonna be watching, like, super invested, like, oh, what's he doing? He's gonna turn to us and he's gonna be like, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. It turns back to the pot.
I mean, we'll see how the alchemist/herbalism tools roll, but yeah.
He'll probably take some of the Bone Devil teeth and claws to start and try and see what he can basically purify out from them.
Mortar and pestle that shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Mortar
Uh,
and pestle,
are you doing?
boil,
You have
condense.
a lot of claws, not many teeth. So, what's the ratio here?
So it'd probably be something like 2 teeth to 6 claws.
Okay. Go ahead, roll alchemist supplies.
No, it's 2 to 6. Specifically. Where
come
are we?
on. Okay.
And I'm going to luck that because that's actually...
That's a 10, yeah.
Wow.
We'll take the 21.
We'll take the 21.
We'll take the 21.
No luck for you.
So
luck for
you
me.
successfully make, like a bone devil bone dust, essentially. Which we'll say, for sake of, can be used for. Let me look at what potions you know. Where's your goddamn sheet? There it is. Go ahead and roll for me. 3d10.
3d10. 16.
So this is effective for 330's gold worth of spell ingredients for Primordial Ward, Negative Energy Flood, Elemental Bane, Death Ward, Protection from Energy specifically to Fire and Necrotic, Protection from Poison, or Arms of Hadar.
That is a surprisingly wide range.
Alright. One more time. Let's see. Primordial Ward. Negative Energy Flood. Death Ward, did you say?
Yes, and Elemental Bane.
And Elemental Bane.
Protection from energy, but it's specifically fire and necrotic.
Which makes sense.
Protection from poison, because devils,
Yep.
as well as Arms of Hadar. Those would be the potions, and it's worth 330 gold towards that. It's basically useless anywhere else, but
Yeah,
it can be
it's-
supplemented.
But it can be supplemented. If it covers the entire cost, would it just cover the entire cost?
Correct.
Cool. This actually worked out very well. I might do more.
We'll say to get the bone
No,
dust
yeah,
down
that's
to a state where it was workable this effectively did take about 4 to 5 hours. Bone Devil claws and teeth are very durable, and you need it to be incredibly fine to work in what you're trying to make.
Who would have guessed?
Yep.
Let's see. Time to grind down golem armor plates. No.
Oh my god.
You have
Exactly.
iron dust. That's it.
Yeah. That's it. Congrats.
God.
Rats.
Hey, if you put 6 of them in a block, you can have an iron block.
Comedy.
Like a Minecraft.
If I had enough time to make Death Ward, I would, but
Alas.
alas.
All ass.
But yeah, if there's nothing else.
I will
Hmm.
probably try one more.
Okay. Of the same materials?
No.
Okay.
This time, one of the Pit Fiend horns.
Hit Fiend Horns, okay.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll Alchemist Supplies again.
it's that big stuff.
This
Alright.
is a big one.
Before I do,
Yeah.
I'm drinking the Enlightenment.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna save first. Make a save state.
Where's my Enlightenment potion? It's an Enlightenment plus, actually, because that's
Okay.
what I got.
Gotcha. So go ahead and roll your Alchemist Supplies 3 times and take the highest.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
27. Okay.
And I'll use luck once just for the funsies.
29!
God!
For sake of, we'll say Meow's cast guidance on you. Roll a d4.
Oh yeah.
33. Okay. Okay. Go ahead
It just
and
becomes
roll.
a potion.
Go ahead and roll 10d10.
For half. 52.
A little over half.
That's a kind of a good spread.
Okay. This can be used in place of 1,000 gold of spellcraft material, essentially, for Tensor's Transformation,
No.
Telekinesis, Greater Restoration, Death Ward Plus, specifically to make a plus version, guaranteed. Blight Plus, protection from energy, fire, necrotic, and protection from poison. As well as Arms of Adar, but this is that's all you know so far. If you hang on to it, it can also apply to potentially higher level recipes you learn later, just so you know.
Duly noted. Well then,
Kinda sick.
Pitfiend horns, very valuable.
Clearly.
Like just to sell as a monster part. So or just used as enchanting parts. So
Yep.
using potion parts, if you could roll a 33, yeah.
let me go ahead and remove one. There we go.
How many do you have left?
We have one Pit Fiend horn left,
Gotcha.
and I already removed the devil teeth and claws.
Perfect. Pardon me. Fuck. Is anyone else doing anything?
Other than what I did, I'm just vibing.
Yeah. I
All
think
right.
Imp is sharpening his daggers, just kind of antsy.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think I have much.
You all rest for the night, anticipating conflict.
for resting for the night. I'm gonna take another watch. It's just a
Go
thing
for it.
now. 13.
It's night.
Cool. Don't care. Taking a watch. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Morning is yours, and you can hear a lot of commotion. You see, I should note, the Endurance is in the air, like way, 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 way up, and you would have boarded the Perseverance, and well, you either would have boarded and then got dropped off in the morning, or you would have slept in town. What would you have done?
I think I probably slept on the ship.
Also on the ship.
Okay, so you all
Probably
wake up in
ship,
the
yeah.
Perseverance. Leaning over the edge, you can see the incoming armies, as well as the commotion going on within the bastion itself. People rushing to get prepared with what defenses they have. You can see the main gates are currently open, as there are several clockwork soldiers lined up with small groups of soldiers behind them as well. You see Avar, Lorelei, Saint, Shaw, Vico, and Valaris waiting. Basically just preparing for the incoming assault. Do you all descend?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
Yep.
Alright.
Do we still have that temp HP from Saint or nah?
Saint would have made breakfast on the ground, unfortunately.
Womp womp.
Yeah, that's fine. You all land. Gwyn sets the ship to basically just go back up to where it was beside the Endurance, because y'all can just teleport back up to the teleportation circle there whenever you want.
Or fly, you know.
And gets posted up in one of the watchtowers near the gates, getting ready to basically be an extra sharpshooter on the field from a distance, provide some covering fire, as he tends to do. You see everyone lining up the front of the wall. Avar, Lorelei, Saint, Vico, Shaw, Valaris. What do y'all do?
Nothing mage armor so I can get my ward.
Your ward is active.
I am chilling up on that wall with Orn.
For sake of... Let me just... Alright. Let me move y'all to the map.
Uh-oh, John.
Woo!
Wall.
Ah, 2 towers and then a wall. Yeah, we'll say I'm... Yeah, probably right. I don't know.
Well, since Cat Dad's been on the map, oh dear.
You all can position yourselves however you want to receive the assault.
Oh boy.
I will say, as you all land, you can definitely tell what Lorelei's been working on. You see, every part of their body from the neck down covered in this perfectly reflective, star metal infused... You're not sure what metal it is. Armor set, which you can see in certain points between the joints, there's just this blinding pale pink light that just pours out from the cracks almost. And in the side of their right leg, you just see what looks to be like a glass like a reinforced glass cylinder embedded within the armor, with like star metal filaments with different arcane energies just beginning to whirl through. Vin, it reminds you a little bit of the device that your father gave you before Tyrant's Fall.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Then is gonna just kind of look over to Lorelei with a good amount of surprise. Huh. Didn't think I'd see that type of thing again.
Well, I have to impress, as you see she dons the helmet she was holding, which completely envelops her head. You see the eyes underneath glowing with the same pale pink energy, as her voice reverberates through the armor. Alright. I'm ready to fuck shit up. This will be a good test run. She cracks the knuckles of the armor.
I'm so fucking glad you're on our side.
Oh yes, that is... I mean, I'm glad too. I don't want to be evil.
I think I'm gonna
Yes.
put a hand on Cat Dad's shoulder.
Who's
Hey.
also armored the fuck up, but not in the same style of artificer bullshittery.
Artificer bullshittery.
Let's go, artificial bullshittery.
Yes, my boy.
You ready?
As I will ever be.
Right.
This is a big day.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Stay on one fucking pace, please.
You might not know this, but that is my specialty.
I like the confidence. I'm gonna-
You note... What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 17.
And what is your investigation score?
I have a +9. It's also
So-
a reliable talent.
So passive perception 19.
Okay.
You would note a very similar shimmer that you would see on Vin whenever they activate their ward.
Noted.
I'll put a hand on Sanis's shoulder and just be like, "You ready?"
no. But that's pretty much par for course.
Cool. She'll draw the Aether Violet.
You all see the armies beginning to approach. And the rapid approach, upon seeing you all, begins to slow to more of a march as you see it begins to part a bit. You see a rather large, dark horse with a rider on top, as well as two individuals flanking both sides. Starts coming to the front line to greet you all, as the army has arrived.
Hello.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Guess who's back?
Mmm.
Back again.
You see the three members of the Reef. The one on the horse kind of like raising a hand as everyone comes to a halt. So that's it then. This is all you could amass. Well, at least make it interesting. As you see, he raises essentially his lance, which is this absolutely fucking massive lance. Probably around 12 feet long,
Tree Sentinel, got it.
essentially. No
Fucking
shield on the
terrible.
other hand, though. You see, actually, after he like gets it into position, he two hands further down the pole. He's basically using it as a pike more than a lance. As both of the individuals flanking ready their longbows. As we're going to take a quick break.
Oh dear.
Be right back.
Bruh, I have the fucking, like, the turn
Okay.
order, like, maximum stretch vertically, and it still, like, doesn't all fit on the screen.
Nope.
I still have to scroll. This is a
Um,
girthy one.
this is a big fight. So we ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say roll initiative, but we already did that shit. Get
'Cause
ready
how
to
many
get
people are here?
fucked.
No,
A
you're
lot.
getting fucked. Fuck you.
Oh man, a man after my own heart.
The Butthole Blast Adventures, let's go.
This dude's gonna run up. Let me open this sheet. Oh, he's fast.
Fast.
Oh no, fast.
He's gonna run all the way here.
Oh shit, he's fast.
And as he's running, you see him whip out 4 kunai. Sandus, you recognize this as the Royal Guard, which is the basically right below the wreath in terms of rank. As he's just going to whip 1 dagger to Sanus, 1 to Vin, 1 to Saint, 1 to Avar in like a wide spread in a single throw.
All right, there, fucking Genji.
Owl from fucking Sekiro.
Against you, Sanus. That is a 16.
Nope.
Vin, that is an 18.
Reaction shield.
You use your action, the shield apparates, the kunai deflects off as towards Saint, 26, towards Avar, 23. You see Saint take 9. Oh, why doesn't he have health? Why doesn't Saint have health?
He's undead.
He's not.
Get him!
I've given him health. Okay. He takes 9,
I've given him help.
and Avar takes 7. Actually no, his ward takes 7. Just deflects off. Takes no damage.
Poor Saint.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Now this boy is gonna run up over here. He's gonna take there's only one. He's gonna take a
all the
slam
pink's
down.
going.
All the
Oh.
pink is going. They're gonna slam down at the Clockwork Soldier. I did set their health. Thank fuck. There it is. The massive bladed polearm manages to hit both times, dealing 13 reduced to 6 and 11 reduced to 5. So they deal 11 total damage as they just start grinding against the Clockwork Soldier. You just see it raises its arms and starts to deflect it to the side, but it still catches in the gears and starts fucking it up a bit. And to make it short, the foot soldiers just run up and start engaging. And the foot soldiers will fight the foot soldiers. We won't worry about it too much.
I could tell you're going with the speed, Tao.
Yeah, Ilman.
So, 2 questions. First of all, bitch on the left here, Wreath member. Have we seen her before or no?
No,
Okay,
this is a
didn't think
first.
so.
Although they are readying a longbow at you.
Follow-up question.
Yep.
I know, bitch on the right, whose name eludes me right at this very moment.
Citron.
Citron, thank you.
It is her.
Yes.
Yes.
She, I know she has
She's
the
the
same,
bitch.
like, weird, necrotic, like, undead. Clearly she's undead in some way, shape, or form shit going on that the others had. Does she look, like, is there anything about her that just, like, visibly that says, like, yes, something's off about her, or no?
For Citron,
Yes.
she's looking at you with murderous intent.
Okay, that. So that's a no. So there's nothing telling that she's like undead.
Nope, not really.
Okay. I'm going to try out bonus action. I'm going to coat Aeon Storm in the Wyvern Venom.
Okay.
I'm gonna step here and I'm chucking it at the Horseman.
The horse guy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, in range. Go ahead and make your attack.
All right. Here we go, Aeon Storm, baby.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Go ahead
Sneak
and
attack.
go ahead and roll your poison.
Oh, I do get the roll. Oh, okay.
I mean, I just want to see what the number is. And another because it crit.
Jeez.
Another d6?
Another 10d6.
Or another 10d6.
Yeah, because crit. Fuck!
Oh, God.
It would have been so good.
You mother. Knew it.
Yeah.
I hate how everything's fucking resistant to poison.
They're undead. They're
know,
a dead
but I'm
man. You see the blade just shink into his shoulder, and you see sparks of lightning just shoot off. He just kind of looks down. Nice.
Calling it back. Damn it, it would have been so good.
Would have been so good. That was 24.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good hit. Like you impact square in the shoulder, and he staggers back a bit and just kind of turns his attention towards you. Poison doesn't kick in.
That would have been 82 poison damage too. Fuck.
Damn, that
Yeah.
would have been fucking 106 damage.
Without a
Would
sneak
have been
attack.
nice.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, hey, now I know.
Yeah. Lesson learned.
Alright.
You can assume if they are wreath, they do not poison.
That's what I figured, but I had to experiment, because I'm like, there's nothing visibly telling. Fuck it, okay.
Not yet.
Alright. That's my turn.
Amble, it's your turn.
Me and Orin take to the sky. We'll fly up this way. We'll be 20 feet up in the air.
Sure.
Yes, something like that. And I am going to. Actually, how far is Hunter's Mark? 90 feet. All right, plenty of room. I'm going to Hunter's Mark the left reef member.
Okay. They are marked.
And then I am taking out a burst arrow and going for the horseman.
Not the one you marked?
No, not yet.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
18.
18. You see as you shoot the shot out towards him, he actually manages to, like, he hits the horse with the spurs and causes it to, like, shoot forward a little bit as it just slams in the ground behind. Detonating, he takes the 7 force damage. Actually dodges the way of the arrow, though.
Okay,
But it still does hit the other two as well.
Yes.
They both take 7.
And then now I'll hit the Hunter's Marked bitch.
All right, go ahead and make an attack. 32 hits. Yeah. That is for 23 damage. Very nice. You see the radiant bolt impact, and they kind of stagger back a bit. They were kind of unsure who to focus on, but you seem to have caught their attention.
Nice. That'll be my turn.
All right. Valaras, who is... You see they take a couple steps forward. They're holding a black pearl in their hand, and they just snap their fingers as it just dusts and just starts swirling around as they start this incantation in this horrid language. You're not quite sure what they're saying. It sounds terrifying as this dark energy begins to swirl around them. They just shove their hands into the ground as you see a massive rune of death encompass the battlefield as they cast Circle of Death.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm vibing with this bitch.
So it's a 60-foot radius. Let's see. So it's 120-foot diameter.
You're big. Very big.
Yeah, they'll do it like this and hit everyone except the fringes. For...
Wow. That's huge. Holy shit.
It's a 6th level spell. It'll be everyone in that area makes a con save against 26 necrotic damage. So I'm just going to roll them as groups here. Let's see how blue does.
Let's go blue.
Let's go blue. Con
Nothing
save.
gonna die.
That's a 3. Red. They pass with a 19. Green. 18. They pass as well. Purple. 7. They fail. Yellow. 11. They fail. Orange. 9. They fail. Pink. 10. They fail. So green and red pass. Everyone else fails. Instead of doing health totals, I'm just going to say half die for each that fail. That'll be easy, and like 1 or 2 dies for the other ones. But that's
that.
gonna be their turn. I'm just gonna quickly go through and mark some dead people.
The reef members don't have to make the save.
They are immune to necrotic damage.
They're undead.
Nice. We love that.
Yeah, necromancy, not super effective.
Yeah.
Um,
That's why we're here.
But yeah, you see as they put their hands on the ground, this massive rune appears as the light around the circle just begins to dim as you just see everyone grow pale within as they just start, like several people just start collapsing and falling over. Several start coughing up blood, and just, it is a gruesome sight. But yeah, that's her turn. Gwyn is then going to take a shot at Horse Guy. I'll label pink team in a second here. He's gonna steady aim and pop. He hits for 30 damage. And he'll do the follow-up shot as per normal. And hit for another 11.
Dang.
What a gamer.
I don't know, Gwyn is just consistently. He's just the guy that's here in the fights. I love him.
He
He's got a really cool weapon.
He is a sharpshooter, and he shoots sharply. It's Chris's turn. You see this guy kind of just take a step to the side as hitting the spurs. He's gonna rush forward a bit, and you see. Let me open his sheet real quick, actually, so I can see what his fucking deal is. Fuck, shit, bitch, cut. Yeah, he's going to aim for you, Vin, as he rushes forward and thrusts, and then turns on a dime and starts going this way. He's going to make his attack roll. 25 to hit.
Yeah, dude.
Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm fantastic at both of these, she said, lying.
Smile.
Well, acrobatics is a flat 0, so fuck it.
Oh!
I'm
You
not
see,
good at anything athletically.
you all watch as the lance shoots forward, pierces through you, Vin. You
Oh,
take
you go for a
51
ride?
piercing damage.
Yo, fuck.
Okay.
And are hoisted off the ground as you are carried with him.
You're going for a ride, Vin! Oh no!
I hate everything about this. My HP is 69.
That's his
Nice.
turn.
I would say
Vico.
nice, but this isn't nice.
What is Vico gonna do? He's going to... he's gonna cast Firestorm.
My man.
So you see he takes a step forward. Alright, enough showing off. Starts curling his hands as you see a tear above Soren's armies begin to form as you see briefly into the elemental plane of fire as he calls forth this storm. A lot of people gotta make dex saves here.
Everybody now.
Let's see when I post the spell. 10 10-foot cubes. So let's see.
Everybody stop, drop, roll.
Ow, 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 ow.
Thank you.
Yeah, so blue, green, red, purple, and yellow have to make the save, and the Wraith members. Let's roll for blue!
Let's go blue! Yeah! Woo!
13 fail, red. 13
Fuck you.
fail, green. 11 fail, purple. 5 fail, yellow. 15 fail. Julie. That's an 18, they pass. Citron. 29.
Of course.
They pass. So that is going to be half damage to the Reef members. So it's 36, so they take... What's half of 36? 18?
18.
18. They both take 18. And since literally all the soldiers failed, I'm just going to eliminate all of the foot soldiers, like the baby bitch soldiers, and say that's done.
There's one sheet you don't gotta worry about.
Thank fuck.
No, there's still some on the right.
Ow. Unfortunate.
True, but I don't have to worry about them as much.
Just kill them off.
Don't worry, it's happening slowly.
Quite rapidly,
I'd say it's
actually.
happening quickly.
Yeah. That's his turn. Orin's turn. They're being ridden. Do they dodge?
Yeah. Am I able to hold an action to dash on my turn?
I'll allow it. You can have them dash right now if you want.
Well, we already used her whole movement to get up to where I'm at now, so
Yeah,
I
and
would say
dashing would be
once-
another instance of movement.
Yeah,
Rip-
we
rip up
saw
the baby.
we saw Vin getting fucking yanked. We're gonna go chasing.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know. We'll be about here.
All right. And that's Orin's turn.
Yeah.
All right. Vin. Oh God, the pain
I'm on the end of a fucking steak!
of a lance. Yes.
Oh
You are
my
what's for dinner.
God. How close am I to this dude?
You are 10 feet away.
That's too far. Fucking fuck, man. I point blank sunbeam this dude.
Okay.
You don't want to extricate yourself from the land. Okay.
They're going to make a con save. They don't have advantage on this because they have disadvantage from the spell. This is con. Ooh, that's only an 11, so they fail.
Ooh, and blinded. Let's go.
I'm guessing they're necrotic.
They're
You
undead,
see,
yeah.
you see their. I mean, yeah, all the Wreath are undead. At this point, it is obvious. It is not vulnerable.
Oh, are they not vulnerable to radiant?
Very few undead are.
Unfortunate.
That's very bizarre.
Yeah.
Damn you, wizards of the coast! Either way, fucking 21 damage to him.
I mean, it's always effective, but I mean, it can negate undead fortitude, which he doesn't have. It's effective versus some undead.
I hit him for 21 radiant.
Yes, and he shields his eyes as he's now, with you on the end of his lance, blindly charging.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know if this is what you wanted or not, but it's what's happening now.
We will see how this goes.
Poorly.
It's Shaw's turn, who actually, now that you see him in combat, you see he has a crossbow somewhat similar to what Gwyn's using, although very different in design. He takes a step forward and is going to take 3 attacks.
Oh, wait. Does he have the guts repeating crossbow?
What?
Never mind.
He's going to take a shot at Chris. He has advantage because he's blind now. He's going to use disarming attack if he hits. It's a 27, so he's going to enforce the saving throw. He has to roll strength save. He passes. Okay. Second shot from Shaw. 25 hits. I'll do the third one now. 26 also hits. He'll do it all 3 times. Second one ties. Third one fails. Okay. So he does a total of 10, 23, 43 damage to him. And Vin, you drop to the ground and tumble. Make a dex save.
Okay.
But
is
you
a
are not
hoarder.
impaled on the lance anymore.
I was about to ask, Is she still impaled?
Oh!
You,
At least it ain't an
s-
one, but it's a 2.
the land. Okay, you're prone and you take, I don't know, 15 bludgeoning damage because he was moving pretty fast. You tumble hard into the ground. Make a concentration on Sunbeam.
Oh, fuck.
Vin's gonna mail
But
someone
you are
now.
not impaled.
That's
You're
not
good.
funny.
You're good. You're good. Sunbeam's still up. You're not impaled on the lance anymore, and you are now prone. You're better off not on the lance. Trust me. That is his turn. It is now Blue. Blue's turn.
Let's go blue.
Let's go Blue.
Woo!
These dudes are gonna fight over here. This guy's gonna run up because he is scary. And going to start making attacks against Shaw. He's gonna throw the 4 kunai all at him. 27, 29, 21, and 27. That is 9, 20, 26, 35 damage to Shaw.
Oof.
So you see just 4 quick daggers. Ilman, not gonna lie, impressive form, really. As they just all embed in his chest. You just see he staggers back a moment and turns his attention towards them. That is their turn. Sanus, it's your go.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and catch up to Horseboy.
Okay. You catch up to Horseboy, who is blind.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
I know. That's not even an event. Whoops, hold on.
Just roll 1d20.
Yeah. Hold on, I need to move windows out of the way. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, trust me, I understand having to move windows out of the way right now.
Yeah, exactly. So there's one with Requiem. There's 2.
Okay. Both hit. And Predatory. How much damage is that?
An amount.
First one is 32, second one is 26, and last one is 22.
Missed 2. What's the second one?
26.
And last one?
22.
3 very clean hits. You see, as he's still staggered, you running with your tabaxi movement, you manage to catch up and running alongside his horse. As he gets blasted by the sunbeam and drops the lance, you just carve up his side without being noticed. As he kind of
Oh.
just gets.
That,
You
that
see
wasn't
black
Tabaxi
flame.
movement.
That wasn't. Well, that's just how I'm flavoring it because you caught up to a fucking full sprint galloping horse. You didn't use the feature, but Lamau.
I
You
still
see,
have 5 more feet of movement.
you see he's squinting kind of like down towards where you are, and just black flame is beginning to billow in his hand, now empty, after he got disarmed. Is that your turn?
Hey, Vin. You alright?
Surviving!
Sounds good. Keep doing that. I will use Tabaxi movement and interpose myself between Vin and Horseboy and Citron.
Okay.
You're my fucking
And
hero.
you do so. It's blue team, baby. Let's go. It's blue.
Good blue, let's go, baby.
I'm just going to roll 2d20. First d20 is for the Clockwork Soldiers. Second one's for the Enclave Soldiers. They do it at disadvantage because of how small their forces are. Yeah, the Clockwork Soldiers only got a 7, but the Enclave Soldiers got a 2.
Aw.
So we'll say for sake of they're advancing on them, and one of these dudes is fucking dead. There we go. Juliana's turn, who was so getting ready to shoot Veneria while on the lance, but having fallen off and is now prone, lets out an annoyed sigh and returns their attention back to you, Amble, as they're going to shoot at you.
Cool, let's do it.
Let's see. first attack, they're going to make 3 total. 20 to hit.
Reaction shield.
Okay. Second one is a 29.
Oh, that will definitely hit.
Last one is a 32.
Fuck! Alright.
Jeez.
I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Oh, yeah, I need them for, Wait, is this gonna be for...
This is something different. We can do concentration
no.
after.
Cool. 20?
That's a success.
And an 8.
That is a failure. Now go ahead and roll for poison. For not poison. It's poison that you're getting hit by. Concentration.
Do I get disadvantage for poisoned, or...
They happen simultaneously for no. So no.
Okay. 15!
That is enough to maintain concentration. Roll one more time, because 2 instances of damage.
13!
That is also enough. I think. Wait.
Is it over 10?
It's gonna be on the fucking edge.
It is over 10. It is... DC was... What's half of 28?
14.
DC was 14. Hunter's mark is down. Unfortunate.
Alright. Well,
So, first attack, you take 12 piercing and 17 poison. And second attack, you take 9 piercing and 19 poison.
Jesus.
Um,
Down.
And after both impacts, you can feel the poison beginning to seep in as you are now poisoned. You have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Cool. Love that.
That is going to be their turn, but they are going to actually duck and actually kind of like take a knee in all the bodies to take some cover. Lorelei's turn. She's just gonna walk up to this guy. Oh, fuck. Where's her sheet? Oh god, what is she gonna do? They are...
Softly pokes him and he just fucking evaporates from this mortal coil.
She stops there, but she just holds her hand up, and you see with her left hand, she's holding it down towards the ground, as you see these sparks just begin to pull up, like they're taking stagnant energy out of the earth, as they raise their other hand forward, and they're going to cast Arcjet, which you all remember from the campaign where I played Zazel.
Hee-hoo.
So they have to make a
Oh,
dex
God.
save.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's Arcjet.
That's
Yeah,
almost a max roll.
Arcjet.
Holy shit. Wait, no, it isn't. I can't math. Never mind. Shut up.
Dex. They rolled a 17.
Unfortunate.
Oh, this dude.
So you just see Lorelei just walks up. Lightning just wreathes through this poor man who is now stunned. They are fucked. They are really fucked now. That is their action, and bonus action, they're going to gain 25 temp HP
Oh, yeah.
because of their armor. Smile.
Sick.
So you see, like, the little glass view that you can see on the side of their leg is just beginning to burn brighter and brighter as this sheen just begins to wash over the armor, as they are now a bit more fortified. And that's her turn. Avar is going to take a step up beside, reliable as always, as he leans back and from his coat, 10 daggers fly out as he casts
yes, he's
animate
doing
objects. So he's
Plunder
gonna
time,
take
Let's go.
10 attacks.
Yes, Blunder time. Do it, Dad.
I'll just roll it as a swarm, because why not? The swarm crits. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
The swarm does 88 piercing damage.
This dude is eviscerated.
Not quite.
Oh my
Really? Wow!
So you see the daggers just shoot past, slipping through the cracks of the armor, stabbing into him. He reels back, and if he could scream, he would be, but he's still barely alive as the daggers all pull out and just start orbiting around. You see he's just going to kind of walk past over here and just get behind him. And you see afterwards, they were whirling around the Royal Guard, and as Avar approaches, they begin to whirl around him instead. That is Avar's turn. Mias is going to take a peek at how far away Vin is. Let's see. Seeing
Somewhat
that
far.
they're going to cast Mass Cure on both Vin and Amble,
Ooh, we love that.
since they both got tagged up.
That thing has insane range.
You both heal 19. It's a 5th level spell.
True.
So that will be Mias's turn. Saint. Oh boy. He's gonna walk up. It's free real estate.
This poor guy.
Kind of, as he approaches, he's holding the blade low, the tip barely dragging into the surface of the ground, and you see this faint, radiant fire beginning to curl across where the sword tip impacts, as he's gonna smite a bitch. And he will Divine Smite. Now he's dead. Massive uppercut slash, the dude drops. As he's going to Tabaxi movement. Get up to Chris for his second attack.
Flanking.
He leaps and slams down. He's also blind.
And blunt, yeah.
And hits. And he's going to level 3 Divine Smite.
Ooh.
Damn!
And because he is undead, he does take the extra 5. How much damage is that?
24 plus 32, 56.
56 damage. That's
Fuck
his.
yeah.
That's his turn. Citron. Hailman. How's it going? They're gonna take some attacks.
Yeah, no.
Let's see. They did prep for this, so they have that True Strike potion on. That's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Go ahead and roll me a Strength saving throw.
Oh, you would say that. It's 11.
As it impacts, Aeon Storm ting, shoots out of your hand as the arrow impacts your grip on it. You take 9 piercing and 10 necrotic.
Resist both.
Okay, so 4 piercing, 5 necrotic,
Okay.
but you're disarmed, meaning
Okay.
you lose your dual wielder armor class bonus.
Oh, shit, okay.
So your armor class is now a bit lower. Keep that in mind going forward as they're going to continue their multi-attack.
Was that first attack at disadvantage?
They used True Strike to counteract the
that's
disadvantage
true.
on a previous
Damn.
round before combat started.
Bitch.
Second attack is a 17.
How much does dual wielding
It's a
boost
plus
armor?
1 from dual wielder.
Okay, so that misses.
Okay. And then last attack, 20.
If only I had the... Well, no, if I had the dual wielding, it'd still be 20. So yeah, no, that hits.
Okay. Last one, you take 12 piercing and 23 necrotic, so 6 and
Mhm.
11.
Okay.
Are you making that on your token?
Yeah, I was just doing the math.
Gotcha. And that is... they're also going to kind of take cover among the masses. Clockwork Soldiers, they're going to press the advantage. Schmove forward. Again, I will D20 and D20. Soren's forces roll a 9, and they roll a 17, so they get fucking torn apart.
Eviscerated!
Especially because of how small the forces are. That's their turn. It is now orange. You're prone. They're going to run up and stab a bitch.
Rude as fuck.
While these ones are going to run forward to help with pink. But pink is mostly dead. You see they draw a longsword rather than the kunai, and are going to slash down towards you. First one's a natural 20. Second one's a 20 total. Third one is a 22.
They all hit.
Fourth one is a 16.
I guess I'll reaction shield that one.
Okay, so you missed out the last one did roll highest outside of the crit, so that's good.
Gotcha.
So for the
What's your armor class, by the way, Vin?
With or without shield?
With shield.
19.
Okay, because I will say, if Sanus saw them coming, like, they would try and eyeless all four, like amplified eyeless.
it's a weird combo when you only shield the last one, though.
Yeah. So that said, Sanus is gonna do it regardless.
Okay.
So post that.
Go ahead, roll your d8s.
First things first, self damage.
7.
5, 6, 7. And I'm just gonna roll 4d8s here.
The first one was a crit, so that one's gonna hit regardless.
That's hits regardless.
20 reduced to
16.
yeah. 22 reduced to
16.
there you go.
So I guess at the second one, would I be able to shield then instead?
Sure, I will say this is a bit too meta going forward.
That is fair. I just didn't want to stop you in the middle of saying things.
But yeah, so you get hit by the crit for 16.
Fair enough. Ow.
That's their turn. It's now red. Red approaches to aid blue. This one's gonna run over. Or Citron wouldn't have moved. This one's gonna run up and, seeing you get targeted by one of the reef element, figure that you're a high priority target.
Oh, great.
And they're gonna throw 4 kunai at you. 15,
Miss.
22,
And I'll hit.
15.
I don't have my displacement, right? Because I hit this turn.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay. The 15 misses.
And then 3 15s.
Yay!
Damn. 22 hits for 8 piercing, so 4.
4. Yep.
That's their turn. This dude is fucking dead, and it's your turn. Your displacement is back.
Alright, cool. I'm assuming Aeon Storm's just on the ground.
Yeah, you could just pick it up.
Alright, I'm just picking it up then. I'm gonna chain lightning.
All right. Well, who are you targeting?
Targeting big boy here. And
Okay.
I have it chained to Citron and then other lady.
I'm assuming you're not traveling with.
I am not riding that fucking lightning. Oh god.
Okay. So
Let's go to the Den of Lions.
actually,
Just
hold
chill
on.
out.
Post chain lightning for me.
You know what? I know where you're gonna ask because I just checked it. 30 feet within the first target.
So you do this,
So I'll
and
target
then this,
Citron,
and then
yes.
this. Gotcha.
Yes.
Pardon me. So we'll do heavy trooper first. 11. He takes 44.
Quithby.
Now we do the ladies with only a 15 from
Yes!
Citron,
Fuck you, Citron.
and a 26 from Julie.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
So 44 to Citron. And
That
then
is surprising.
That's quite shocking.
and then
Die.
22.
Butt up.
That's your turn? Or no, that's your bonus action.
That was my bonus action. Let's see. I'm gonna shift over here. No, I'm gonna get right there. That action, chuck a dagger at Horsey Boy.
Go for it. Make your attack.
And I get the sneakies here, yeah?
You do, because you have an ally within 5 feet. Also, where there you moved. I couldn't find where your token was.
Yeah, I'm blending in with the boys.
The boys, they're
The
back in
boys.
town. Go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah, sorry. Do it with Tyrant's Claw, why not?
All right. So, 28 sneak, 9 slashing.
Yep,
Alrighty.
that'll be my turn.
All right. Chris ain't looking too hot. Amble, it is your turn.
Me and Orin are gonna land down here somewhere,
Okay.
and I'm going to. Yeah, No, I don't want to grab both tokens. I'm gonna grab mine. I'm gonna hop off, and I'm gonna poke a bitch.
Okay, go for it. Go make your attacks.
Do I get this advantage?
You're flanking, so yes.
Cool. Let's go, Storm Spear. Let's do it.
24 definitely hits, and so does 28. So that is 21 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also,
Well done.
coordinated attack.
Nice, go for it.
She's going to.
I'll say Orin is flanking as well.
Ooh, nice. Oh god. Just like copied everything on this page.
Oh god.
Claw.
You're not going Stinger?
Well, I figure they're still undead.
No, only the Wraith is undead.
Fuck it, Claude.
Okay, Claw it is. 24 hits for 6, so that's an extra 6 damage to the boy.
Nice.
Alright, and that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Valara's seeing that their spell worked quite well. They're going to consider their options. And the option that they consider is it's going to be doing it again.
God.
Love it.
This time at 7th level, doesn't scale, but hey, 21. I'm just gonna say all of the foot soldiers at this point are dead, and it's just the elites and heavies left.
Tal wanted to remove a sheet really badly.
Really badly.
Really bad.
There we go. All foot soldiers are gone, and the elites are weakened significantly. Get out of here, Enclave Swordsman sheet. Okay, I can breathe a little bit. Gwyn, who is going to, seeing the one assailing you, Ilman, is going to pop a shot at him. Sneak attack pop. 26 for 28 definitely hits. And then follow-up shot yet again. No advantage this time. Misses. So you see as the first bolt streaks and impacts through the armor, they turn and swipe with their sword and actually catch the second bolt out of the air.
Did he steady aim the first one? Or
He
something?
did.
Okay.
That's how he procs sneak attack.
That's what I figured. I was just like,
Chris's turn, who is looking incredibly beat up and incredibly pissed, and is going to cast sphere, not Sphere of Annihilation. That's a completely different thing. Hellfire Orb directly around him. So everyone within 20 feet of Chris, make a dex save. So that's Sanus, Vin, this guy, Amble, Oren, Saint.
Orin gets it at advantage. Let's go, baby.
That they do. It was unfortunately a fail.
Damn.
Saint.
Oh, fuck. hold on,
Those
I gotta roll that
decks.
again because I'm poisoned.
Vin
Saint
just is
passes.
the polio wizard.
Let's see if Royal Guard passes.
Oh, cool.
He fails. Okay.
Oh,
The Royal Guard fails.
okay.
Is Amel the only one who passes?
Insane.
With the 21?
No, Saint passed.
Saint passed as well. What was the 24 for?
Because I'm poisoned. Don't my.
No, that's not. It doesn't
ability
affect
checks-
saving throws.
Ah, okay. Well, still 21. My bad.
Yeah, so you pass. Don't worry. So you take half
Cool.
of 78, whatever that is.
Oh,
I mean,
goodbye,
I only
Vin.
had 79 HP, so God.
Okay, 39. You take 39. This Royal Guard takes 78. He's still standing. Vin, you take 78.
I am absolutely down.
Sanis, you take 78.
Okay, necrotic? Or
Fire and Necrotic.
got it?
And what? Where is it? Whomst?
Orin, she has. No, that's evasion. No,
Actually, wait, no.
That's.
Sanis, regain 39. You passed. DC
Oh,
was 18.
okay.
Mm.
I'll take that.
And Orin takes the full 78.
She has evasion, doesn't she?
Yes, so 39.
That and she has resistance to fire.
So times 0.75, 29 damage.
Cool, we'll take that.
All right. That being said, that was his action. Bonus action, he's gonna have his horse disengage and schmoove over here a little bit. He
Now,
will
the question is,
save at
is
the
the
end of
horse
his turn.
blind?
It's a funny thing about the horse.
Oh God.
It's kind of a construct. He's still blind though, so he's just riding vaguely this direction.
Run away to the not sharp.
The not sharp place. Vico is going to see Vin drop and just... you within range? Yes. That's good for you. Because he's going to do Mass Cure Wounds in that general area. And Vin, because you're unconscious, you take the max
Nice.
possible. He's a Grave Cleric.
Hell yeah, we love them.
Oh,
So, Vin, you heal 29. Everyone else heals 16.
that's huge.
Oh, fucking take it.
That's his turn.
Rad.
Orin, are they just gonna attack?
Is this dude still up?
Yes.
Fuck.
He's
All right.
hurting,
Yeah,
but he's still up.
not
again,
anymore.
The Royal Guard are just below the Wreath in terms of effectiveness. They're incredibly talented fighters.
23.
23 hits, they need to make a con save. Oh god.
That's a lot of poison.
Okay, they do pass the con save with a 23. They rolled high.
Lucky bitch.
So that's 6 piercing and 16 poison. So 22 damage. Okay, still standing. That's Orin's turn?
Yeah, and what was the healing from Vico?
16.
16.
16. All right, cool. I was right on that.
Vin, your turn.
I'm on the ground.
You're on the ground. You blacked out for a second, and then you just like shot up and just saw Vico just with his hand out towards you, and it's just like it went from like a vague like all 5 fingers out to just a thumbs up
She thumbs up.
from
I get up.
from really far away, 60 feet away.
I get up.
You are now standing.
Oh god. Mm. Fucking fuck.
Fireball him, Vin!
Oh god. I don't know what the range is. I think I get. Yeah, it's 100 fucking 50.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
so-
definitely
Yeah,
fireball
I cast
them.
fireball at level 5 in that general fucking area.
Okay. I'll just say I'll roll for green real quick. Let's roll green. Let's roll for green.
Let's go green.
They fail. Green is dead.
Unfortunate.
Let's see what happens.
Ooh, unfortunate damage.
Bad.
Do you have elemental adept?
Huh?
Okay, so that's 24 damage on the second roll. So 34 damage. Still decent. Let's see here. Citron rolls a 27.
No.
Julie rolls a 26. Chris rolls a 5.
Good. You know what? Good.
Honestly,
I li-
that was the main target for Vin, I think.
I like how Chris rolled up like he's the biggest, baddest Wraith we faced yet. Like he's on the big construct horse, and he's the one getting bullied the hardest. So.
You also did all target him.
We did
Yes, but
definitely
it's funny.
focus fire him down.
It's funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So he takes 34, the other
Yeah.
two take 17. I stand the fuck behind Orin. Oh wait, no I don't. I believe I'm still in range with this guy.
You are, in fact, still in range of this guy.
Wow! Alright, fine. No, I am where I am. I believe that's turn.
Alright. Shaw, doing best Hornet impression. He's gonna take a whole bunch of attacks against the dudes in front of him. He's going to Action Surge and take 6 shots.
My man!
To the red one first. Just all of them against that one. 33 hits. 10, 22, 39,
Oh, jeez.
52, 62 damage to Mr. Red Royal Guard. And that it will be his turn.
I thought 39 was to attack.
Yeah, same. That's why I was
Just a
like, wait,
brief moment.
39. Hold
I was
on.
like, oh my god. This man is cracked.
No. He doesn't have that much of a bonus to hit.
Plus 20 at least.
Yeah. Enclave Royal Guard is going to approach. These casters have been causing problems. So they're going to do some strikes. 4 against Vico because he's healing. Healing's scary in the modern day of Genesis. 22, 24, 28, 21 all hit.
Uh-oh.
Gnarly.
9, 18, 24, 47 damage to Vico. See, essentially, the blade is sheathed, and as they run up, they draw slash and ashen across this motherfucker. And he just staggers back, not looking good. He's almost bloodied already. But yeah, Sinus, it's your turn. Oh wait, no, that was okay. That was blue. These blue continued the assault. Your turn.
Let's see. How far am I from people? Just out of range.
Unfortunate.
Truly. Let's see.
I mean, don't forget we still have the boy in front of us that might kill.
Eh, you guys got that.
Okay.
Fine, I guess. Move that 5 feet.
He's very flanked.
Oh,
Just roll straight d20.
straight d20. Hold on.
Ah!
Duality of man.
Duality!
Duality of man.
I'll just roll Requiem again. You can.
Just don't add your dex. So minus your 5? Minus 5.
Yeah.
Whatever this is, minus 5.
36.
Third? Yeah. He's dead. Do you want any way you want to do it in specific?
No, just pick your poison.
Alright, yeah.
Lightning,
Just
whatever.
run up and just skewer straight through the chest and just basically 1 foot. You step on top of his foot to keep him stable as you carve it up out through the top of his shoulder.
Ooh.
very dead on the ground in the middle of you all.
Fatality. Let's go.
That's your
All
first
right, man.
attack.
Better?
Much.
Wonderful. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where I can move. Not very many places, honestly. And I didn't stay still last turn. I guess I'm just gonna move in a direction. I don't know. We'll go over here. Oh, damn it! You killed the person I was about to go check.
I didn't realize. I was like, oh man, wait, this guy's supposed to be dead. So I marked him as dead.
I was really about to do that.
To be dead too.
Sorry, which?
Purple guys up the middle.
Not all of. Oh yeah, these guys are supposed to be dead. Yeah.
I was gonna comment on this earlier. But I was like, ooh, maybe
Fuck.
it's the Lindsay.
There's a lot of tokens here, man. There's a lot of bullshit. Man.
Well, there's go those
You attack
options.
Orange.
I
There's
guess
orange.
I'll attack these guys.
All right,
I
go ahead,
don't know
make
how
your
much-
attacks. They've been engaged for one round. I'm just gonna roll a d20 to see how they're doing. Poorly.
Sure.
They're at half health.
And I guess they're flanked.
Yeah, flying with the Clockwork Soldiers.
So that's 25.
Yeah.
25 definitely hits for how much?
22.
Yep. And then 20 for 19.
19 on the second. Oh fuck! God damn it! I think it's around there. Minus 20. Okay. Fuck. I'm falling apart. There we go. Yeah, he's not looking too hot. He's probably gonna fall apart when the Clockwork Soldiers go.
Great. And then I'm gonna go back this way.
All right. He will reaction. Slash.
Good.
Hit you with the 20 to hit.
Sure. That hits.
You take 18 slashing, so reduce that to 9 as he just carves into you as you run past.
Yep.
You carve into his back, and he turns to see Tiny Ant run away. Slash. And that's your turn?
Turn his
That'll
back
be
on
my
a
turn.
Clockwork Soldier. Bad
Alright.
idea.
He's still engaged with it. It's fine, he'll die soon. Okay, blue team for Clockwork Soldiers crit to the Enclave's 5. So I'm just gonna say blue team and red team both die here.
Unfortunate.
Eviscerated.
Absolutely shredded.
Exsanguination. Love it.
Yeah, you see one of them get the 4 stabbies and then the literal exsanguinate move. As blue team is really pushing forward. Really
go, blue.
pulling weight. That's their turn. This lady is going to knock an arrow wreathed in black fire. You know what that means.
Yep.
They're gonna aim it right here.
Oh.
Hit Avar, Lorelei, Mias, Shaw, and Vico. So let's roll the 20d6. 67, that's a low roll, so that's good for y'all. Avar rolls a 12. Lorelei rolls a 14. Shaw rolls a 7. Vico rolls a 12.
Oh, y'all suck.
Mias rolls a natural 1.
Oh my god, Mias.
Yeah, no one passes, so they all take 67. Vico is unconscious.
Well, at least the math is easy.
67. Minus 67, but they do have 25 temp HP, so they just immediately regain that. Minus 67, but 28 of that is absorbed by the ward. Mias takes 67. Just roll something for Avar. He rolls a 23 on the con save, so he maintains concentration on the daggers, which is really funny. As it's now Lorelai's turn, who looks, after getting their shit rocked, turns to Avar, and they both give each other a knowing nod as they're going to use their combo move.
Oh shit!
You see the daggers begin to spin above Avar in this wide arc as Lorelei focuses and casts Ruinous Overflow into the daggers as it begins arcing between all 10 in this ball of just chaotic lightning as she leaps into it and harnesses the power and uses Chaos Reach.
Oh, oh, fuck, yes.
Oh my god.
So she, mid-air, is going to cast... They can do this once per combat if their initiative is right beside each other, which it just so happened to be.
Oh my god.
She's going to cast Ruinous Overflow for each dagger.
Oh my god.
So...
Oh, that's terrifying.
we'll do 3, 3, and 4.
It's 10 Ruinous Overflows.
It's a couple. It's a few.
Just a couple.
Oh my god.
Okay, so y'all, when are we making combo moves?
Now
Um,
that we can figure them out.
this
fuck.
is costing a lot of resources. This costs basically most of Lorelai's spell slots to do.
Still.
Like it
Xanos
costs their
looks-
8,
it's just
7,
like, hey, I
6,
offered.
and both their 5s. But yeah, let's have... Okay, Citron, make 3 dex saves. 28, 29, 22. She
Fuck this bitch.
passes all 3. Is that even enough? That is... Okay, that is enough. 25... We'll say 75 for simplicity's sake. She's still standing. Julie is going to make 3. 30. 20. 30.
Bruh.
They also... Actually, no, let's see. The next 3. 25, 20, 24. And lastly, Chris, who has 4 HP.
So, these two do fucking fine. Chris is deleted from this earth.
So you watch as like Citron and Julie both dodge out of the way as this guy who was a legitimately threatening combatant who just got absolutely fucked takes 100 and something lightning damage and is just disintegrated.
I want to do math.
Big Quispy.
He takes 150 lightning damage.
Oh yeah, because he took 4, right. Yeah. So yeah, they just drag this beam of lightning through the 3 of them. And land, and you see like the arcane accelerator in their leg is sparking and sputtering. And yeah, she looks quite drained. She does have to make a con save as well. She's good at these. Still takes 3 points of exhaustion.
Phew.
Yeah, there is always a catch.
I
Baller
mean,
fucking move though. What the?
they can
fuck?
only do it once per combat if they have initiative back to back. There's also a version
Which
where
they do.
Avar does the attack instead of Lorelei, which is it functions differently.
Jesus.
That's her turn, and it's also going to take Avar's turn. So it's now Mias, who is going to, after getting fucking blasted, run up here. It's a 20-foot radius. They're going to Mass Cure Wounds right where the fireball went off. hit him with the 21 healing to Vico, Shaw, and everyone else. Give me a second. So many fucking sheets. Ooh, why do I do this to myself?
Why do you do this to yourself?
Saint's turn, who has not used Tabaxi movement yet, and is going to run up and just take 2 big swings. They're going to bonus action Vow of Enmity on Citron to gain advantage.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
They're going
It's a
to
little-
level 3 smite, and because it's critical, there we go. How does Saint want to do this?